Hello, sweeties! Phew. It's only January 17 and there's already huge drama in the world. Just about every planet is fighting with every other planet, and we're left with a world population that's not only in a foaming rage, but also disagrees with everyone else. We need to know this, just so we can figure out for ourselves how best to handle the madness that is definitely going on around us. We could always just stay indoors and die of boredom, there's that option, but then of course we risk fighting with the people that we actually like. Or we could get out there and sit under a tree for a while. That'll calm us down enough to stop taking ourselves so seriously, would be nice. Or breathe in and out and offer to help where we can. The trick is staying calm, thinking positive thoughts, and yes, it really does make a difference. Thanks for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. Don't forget to subscribe, it's free, and like it and share it and all that stuff. You'll be sent reminders. That's enough of that, let's get to the stars. Capricorn, my little panda bear, let's face it. Balance is not your favorite word. In fact, you have absolutely no idea what it means. So this week, you're going to begin to find out. Firstly, shift your emphasis to yourself. What pleases you most? What allows you to get the most out of your abilities? What makes you feel that you're in control of your life? Amazingly, this is where happiness lies, in the place where you're doing what you need to do for you, and you're completely ignoring what everyone else is doing. That's their business, nothing to do with you. Now, do something about those debts. There are much better deals out there, deals in which you can actually make more than you spend. Imagine that. So do some research, ask questions. Your finances are about to explode into the most fabulous place. It's time. And love, not so much, not now. That's it for Capricorn. Aquarius, my little jam donut, don't even bother making any plans. This week's energies are all over the place, pulling you one way, shoving you another. There is no point resisting. You might as well get into that little boat and throw away the oars and see where it takes you. Amazingly, Aquarians always pretend they want revolution and madness, but that's only if they're controlling the steering wheel. Well, you can forget that. The planets are asking for something more flexible and outrageous. Nothing will go according to plan. All you can do is give yourself permission to succeed. It's our mantra. Visualize yourself living your perfect life. And don't forget the details. And then get ready to jump. It's one of those weeks. That's it for Aquarius. Pisces, my little ice cream cone. You're already confused enough. So if any of your relationships survive this completely mad week, buy yourself a large glittery medal and pin it on your chest. If everything falls apart, which is highly likely, just sit quietly in your corner, keep your mouth shut until the clouds have passed, and then try again. The one fabulous thing about Pisces energy is that you always know the right thing to do. The problem with Pisces energy is that you never do it. And that's just because you're always far too overwhelmed by guilt to do anything sane. It's, crazy. This week, do nothing and say even less. The plan is slowly revealing itself. You might be about to start a new business, so get researching, look stuff up. It's all out there. That's it for Pisces. Aries, my little sausage roll, are you having a few problems? Excellent, that's just as it should be. When your life's going too well, you get bored and start doing really dumb things. Mind you, difficulty also makes you really rebellious, but then again, rebellion makes you creative. So, we're preparing for the most creative week of your year. Which means, this is definitely a tough week. But it's the perfect time to play with the rules and redefine your terms. Just wait a while before making any grand announcements. And if you have secrets, keep a low profile until March. Either way, change is already happening without your help. Relationships and career are both due for a huge shake-up, sooner or later. Probably sooner. That's it for Aries. Taurus, my little muffin. Are you wondering when your life will ever make sense again? Don't hold your breath, sweetie. Although actually, despite all the planetary lunacy, your career is on a mission of its own. In fact, unstoppable is the word for your working life. Of course, if you're unemployed, explore every avenue, send out every CV. If success is suddenly taking you by surprise, just keep moving forward. You know what you're like. Self-sabotage is your most destructive personal force. And if you really can't help yourself, at least stand to one side when the train rushes past. You cannot let fear stop you in your tracks. Not now, when you're about to unearth a whole pile of fabulous new talents. The kind that will help you really get rich at last. That's it for Taurus. Gemini, my little Labrador. Look, if your entire world is falling apart, just let it. The universe is shoving the garbage aside to make space for the good stuff. And yes, this is supposed to be a difficult week. But for someone as adventurous as you, it's offering the stimulations of a lifetime. Yum! One thing though, relationships are to be treasured. Don't imagine that every teeny little problem is giving you a new excuse to leave. It's not. You're simply being shown different ways of fixing old problems. So start with gratitude for everything you have. It's really important. And if you're broke, send out CVs, lots of them. Money's coming soon. That's it for Gemini. Cancer, my fluffy little poodle. Have you been trying to make up with all your old lovers again? You know, it's always difficult to imagine that you might have actually been replaced by someone else. And the thought of it makes us all a bit nuts. But the truth is, no one will ever find another you, but they can find something completely different, and maybe that's exactly what they need. It's a hard pill to swallow, but the bottom line is, it's never a good idea to travel backwards. You can't see where you're going, and you miss all the good stuff that's coming towards you. So think about what you want and open yourself up to a new life. It's already on its way. Money's fine for now. We're thinking love. That's it for Cancer. Leo, my little chimpanzee, it's all happening now. So if you like drama, and what Leo doesn't, grab some front row seats. The planets are zoning in on every single aspect of your personal life. If your relationship survived the last zap, take another look and think of ways to keep it alive. Some romance wouldn't go amiss. That lying on the couch thing you do is much less sexy than you think it is. Amazing. And if your job is still in one piece, march right in there and congratulate your boss for being the most fabulous human being alive. For yourself, just keep moving forward. All control is out the window. Although it always helps to make a careful list of desires. Read them out loud. Then sit back and watch the show. Go ahead. That's it for Leo. Virgo, my little watermelon. What's going on with your career? Have you suddenly been given a completely different job? Or did the hierarchies change while you were in the bathroom? Whatever it is, just let it happen. Your working life is slowly taking care of itself in a way that you actually can't control, believe it or not. So leave it where it is and cast your gaze at a fabulously smoldering love life. If you haven't met anyone, you soon will. If you have, appreciate what you found. And please hold the criticisms for later. There's plenty of time for those. The week's planets are shaking up everything that needs shaking. For now, try gratitude for everything. That way, the universe will send you more reasons to be grateful. That's it for Virgo. Libra, my little cream puff, take another look in the mirror. If your health has gone to pot, it's probably because you're ignoring all those emotional dramas and assuming they'll figure out what to do on their own. Which means, needless to say, the stress is getting to you and you feel like hell. Perfect. So listen carefully. Firstly, that recurring Libra nightmare about being forced to make decisions, horror, has arrived. Remember this. Nothing is as frightening as you think it will be. And beneath all that delicious indecisive charm beats the heart of a true warrior. You actually want to take charge, but you just need a little shove. So make sure you're wearing good shoes and jump. And remember, every single decision is the right one. It's a universal law. Besides, a brand new life cycle is about to begin. That's it for Libra. Scorpio, my little peanut pie, are you battling with all those deadlines? It could just be that your technology needs updating, you know what you're like. Or, on the other hand, maybe you have absolutely no idea what's really going on. If you're losing touch with the real world, highly likely, knowing you, ask someone who knows. Don't be afraid of looking like an idiot. Idiocy glows much more brightly when you're actually making the mistakes. When you're talking about them, not so much. Of course, if you're too slack to learn new things, just smile sweetly and look helpless until someone does it for you. In which case, you'll have loads more time to fix your love life. That definitely isn't going to fix itself. You're going to have to dig up some of that legendary charm. And no power games, not this week. That's it for Scorpio. Sagittarius, my little Rottweiler. Are you about to go charging off on a brand new money-making venture? Well, it's not the worst time to try something new. You have all that wonderful charm to get you through the rough bits, but since the planets are all fighting with each other, you may have to wait a while before you see any really useful results. Still, get going. There's nothing wrong with taking the first steps. Mind you, if you focus on the love life instead this week, you might have better luck. There are people out there who love that fighting spirit. Save some of your fabulous gifts for yourself though. There's a dream or a flash of inspiration that's sending you on a completely different direction, provided you're paying attention. Watch closely. And don't worry about that delayed trip. It won't cost you a cent, and it'll happen sooner or later. That's it for Sagittarius. Thank you, delicious creatures, for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. This is the perfect time to start believing in your own magic and to make something fabulous happen. So whenever you're out there in the world, protect yourself in a bubble of flames. Then ask your angels to help you. And keep smiling even if you don't feel like it. Smiling changes your vibration. Give it a bash. Now, if you'd like to subscribe or like or share, press the button. It's free. Have a great week and remind yourself every 5 seconds just how amazing you are. Give yourself permission to succeed. It's important. Bye now.